of Lions really didn't have enough fight for them in the second half as the Phobians lived up to their mantra of never say die entire second half, literally with a man down. And of course, deservedly winning the game. They had several chances in between to actually extend their lead as the tactical play saw the ball being swung aerially rather than on the turf. And the red card to Korsah is a distant, bad memory. For these boys, however, they have to pick up the pieces as they welcome BBNE Gold Stars in their next home game to see if they can get 3 points. I'm not too sure about the Barechester supporters, but, well, I guess once in a while we have to let them enjoy emotionally. Well, I'm here with Francis Blackgate Agbaigbo and, of course, Josiah Okokwe. Good scenes there from Babayara.
Yeah, definitely. You look at the game in the second half. Hearts of Oak played with so much maturity. It's as simple as that in football. It's raining heavily. The pitch is soggy. The pitch is wet. Play as much long balls into the attacking channel. Play much long balls into the box of the opponent. Deflection, ball hitting the turf. It will be awkward for the goalkeeper and defenders to deal with. And Hearts of Oak use their maturity to win this game, even in the face of adversity. Down by one man, Dennis Korsah should look at the tape yet again and advise himself. That tackle that the referee issued him the red card was a spot-on decision from the referee. Just as the linesman nearly pushed him to reverse the card, which would have been a wrong decision. But at the end of the day, Hearts of Oak showed maturity, they showed class, and they showed determination and a fighting spirit to win this game against Hearts of Lions. For Coach Bashiru Hayford and Hearts of Lions, they should rewatch this clip and take a clue out of it. You don't play like this. It's as simple as that. You don't possess the ball when the pitch is wet. It won't work. And I was so shocked by the approach of Heart of Lions to try to play the ball on the turf. And west of it is Kwesi Pong, the chap spotted in number 28 JC. He was so poor over the course of the 90 minutes in his decision making in terms of the way they play. And at the end of the day, they realized that it's a missed opportunity by them because you will not get Hearts of Oak like this again in the league, in these conditions. Leading them by 1-0, they're going down by one man, and then you allow yourself to be beaten in this in this kind of circumstances. It's so poor. These are the matches, if you want to escape relegation, these are the matches that are supposed to scrap something from. And they never took the opportunity.
There's a defiant, robust ruggedness about the Phobians. You're beginning to see that in their matches, and they had to show that. A man down, they really showed character to, I think they even outplayed Hearts of Lions.
Yeah, and I think after what I've seen this evening, it's safe to say that they've been the best team in the second round so far. After these 5 games they've played so far, Hearts of Oak are the best team in the league in the second round.
Yes, the ones we've seen, obviously.
In the second round under coach Abubakar Ouattara. And, that's the kind of character you'd want Hearts of Oak to show.
Better than Samatex?
They've been better than Samatex. See, statistically, they are the best team in the second round.
I think in all the teams we've seen. I mean, yes, Nations have been also very good.
No, they've been good, but you talk about Hearts of Oak, they're still unbeaten. Yeah, they are still unbeaten. Out of an available 15 points, they've amassed 11 out of that. That's more than any other club.
Samatex has 4 wins out of 5.
No, you don't get. I'm trying to tell you.
So statistically, Samatex is better. But
yes, but
he's talking about the play
and how what we've seen, from Hearts of Oak in the second round. They've been just better. And you look at the games they played. In the last 2 games, there were setbacks. There were blips for Hearts of Oak. In that Tano Bofakwa game, we saw how they scored, and Tano Bofakwa pegged them, and the game, had to end honest even. Then they played against Dreams FC, where they showed character. They fought back twice in that game. But then today, they went behind. In the second half, they came back stronger. They equalized, had a man sent off, and then, they showed so much character. Again, they were relentless. They showed so much, verve and energy, and then they won the game again. So after their character was tested, a few days ago against Dreams FC, where you'd be thinking, they could have won that game. After most of the goals they scored, or 2 of their goals, were chalked off for offside. You just, if you're a Hearts of Oak fan, you just wouldn't, enjoy the team any better than what they are doing at this point in time. Because in back-to-back games, they fought to get a win, a draw against Dreams FC. And then in The subsequent game, they went down again. They showed character, even with 10 men. Yeah, that's one of the most difficult circumstances any team could win a football game. Having a man sent off under such difficult weather conditions, and then winning. And that's the mental edge they have now. That's the kind of monster, this kind of mental fortitude, and psyche they are building for themselves. And it's going to be very, very difficult for any team to even try and win a game against them if they play like this, for the remaining second round.
I love your excitement. I mean, I'm sure the fans even are more excited than you. But yes, you have to say they showed a lot of character, especially as the red card came pretty well. But you also have to say maybe Bando House of Lions were a little bit naive, didn't change their game pattern. You didn't really see them changing anything much. Perhaps thinking, we have an extra man, let's play them out, they'll get tired. It didn't work.
Yeah, the approach in the second half from Hearts of Lions was a disaster. You can't. No,
because
listen.
they lost.
No, it's not because the pitch in these harsh climatic conditions, you don't dare think about playing the ball, tiki-taka on the pitch. It won't work. The patterns will not play out. And take nothing away from Hearts of Oak. They show lots of maturity. They show some great patterns. They pick their moment, most importantly. And the Salim Adams was at the heart of everything that Hearts of Oak did. I'll be so surprised if he doesn't walk away with the man of the match. He popped out with the equalizer and popped out the assist for the second goal for Linda Ntange.
And in between, he was defending when he had to.
He was all over the central midfield.
Very, very mobile. But let's take a look at this first goal. I mean, we've had a discussion on it briefly, but it's quite obvious that here, it was all about, this shaking the net is another, it's one of those gimmicks. But the wall seemed to be perfectly set. But, the strike was still in between and took a deflection, which Atta couldn't handle.
Yeah, you'd blame Richard Atta all day for this goal. It was a goal he just could have saved. I've mentioned a series of games Heart of Oak played this season, and loss of concentration or a defensive blunder, caused them maximum points. And just look at that. You had this within touching distance, within your fingertips, and all you had to do was just to parry this one away. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if he was just, I don't know what he was thinking. Yeah, maybe he just underrated that ball. But then you don't, especially when the weather is very, very wet. When the ball is slippery. When the turf is slippery, you don't underrate such balls. And that was what he did. He just felt it would have been easier to deal with. But then that deflection also, aided, I think, the movement, and the swerve, on that ball. But then he could have done better.
And the equalizer came very early in the second half. You'd also think that, look, Coach Bashir Hayford would tell his guys, don't concede. Let's try and hold them for as long as possible. But there you are. 49 minutes.
Yeah, we all played this game before. And when it is raining, a good coach will tell you, take shots on target. Just leave it like that on target. Play aerial balls into the penalty box. It will be awkward to deal with. And here, Salim Adams knows that a little glance, let's get the ball onto the turf. And the ball will just zip off the turf like the way it did. And it's awkward.
Yeah, the bounce would be difficult for the goalkeeper. It would be difficult
for the goalkeeper to adjust his body. And that was what Hearts of Oak did. And at that particular point in time, they found a way to cover Hearts of Lions. And on this occasion, Cisse, 1 against 3, managed to hold on to the ball. That's a quality centre forward play. Drag the ball back. And Salim Adams put his laces through this.
And a deflection.
And the goalkeeper yet again spilled it. And Linda Ntange, right place at the right time, poked the ball to hit the back of the net. But at the second thought, if you look at this on camera, it looks like offside.
Yeah, it looks offside, but you see the deflection actually changes the whole scenario. And whether or not it's the goalkeeper that has touched it back into play or it's a player, the ball had a deflection. So, yes, he was in an offside position, but the deflection meant that he was able to tap it into the net. And that's why, after a little bit of a discussion, the referee allowed it to stand with his assistant. But you watch carefully here. And if the camera, he's offside now.
Yeah.
And then the goalkeeper saves, it flips, and it comes back to him. So unless, of course, my interpretation is wrong, that is my understanding of the offside rule.
Once it's not a direct back pass from a Heart of Lions player, then
it should be an offside.
It should be an offside because he was in an offside position before the ball was struck. And that leaves him offside, regardless how you try to interpret it. It wasn't a direct back pass from a Heart of Lions player. So Linda Ntange was in an offside position. But then you look at the circumstances, it's always difficult, split-second decisions, half an inch or half a yard, offside calls. Yeah.
But this one in particular, if it is offside, it is offside.
That's what I'm saying.
So the assistant would have seen it.
We were in the studio a couple of days ago when Dreams played against Hearts.
Right.
And Dreams scored a goal, and we're here arguing. It was a similar call, half a yard, half foot.
I think that one, the comparison is different.
No,
that was very much. This one was very clear.
No,
It was
what I'm trying to
offside.
say is
This, this goal
It was very clear.
The winning goal scored by Hearts of Oak through Lyndon Ntangi.
It was offside.
I'm not saying it's not an offside. What I'm trying to say is
let's do some homework and check. But in the meantime, yes, it was. He was in an offside position.
But that's what I'm saying. That's was it on Thursday? We spoke about.
Don't even compare. We are talking about
we are not
this game.
comparing.
It's an offside decision.
Listen.
And I pity the referee this evening. The reason why I use the word pity, the referee wasn't sure. He came all the way to the byline, to the fourth official, and then the second linesman to consult them. But initially, in my eyes, I felt he was consulting the wrong person. It's the linesman up there who was closer to the action is the one that is supposed to help the referee. And as to how the linesman didn't run to the touch to the center line to confirm that the ball is a goal, it's another decision altogether. So you can talk on this particular occasion. I will not blame the center referee. I will blame the linesman at the far corner. And if producer can project those particular actions on the screen, you will see the linesman at the far corner was doubting himself, and the referee, he couldn't give the referee.
Are you talking about the red card?
No, the goal.
Okay, so let's pause here. This is what I have. An attacker is in an offside position and is penalized for playing or touching the ball that rebounds. So
he's
off. But let me just wrap it. Rebounds is deflected or is played to him from a deliberate save by the goalkeeper, having been in an offside position when the ball was last touched.
Yeah.
So he was offside.
Yes, but then I was trying to, you made a point that buttress what I said earlier on that, during that Dreams game, we spoke about, the offside, the distance. And I'm saying that sometimes you were saying that even the referee had to consult
tight.
Yes, it's tight. That's the word I want to use.
But
we are not saying it's not an offside. Yes, but you should have allowed me. You should have allowed me.
In your earlier submission, you alluded to the fact that it's an offside call.
Yes,
so I don't even want you to go. Don't drag Dreams into this. It's Hearts of Lions against Hearts of Folk.
Yes,
Hearts of Lions are fighting for their life.
Sometimes
to survive in the league.
Sometimes you have to make reference.
Understand?
Sometimes you have to make reference.
On the linesman.
Yeah, it is. It is. And also the red card. What was the problem? The assistant was trying to tell the referee that it wasn't a red card.
The assistant nearly
convinced him
into making the wrong decision, because the center referee took the right decision by giving the red card out to Dennis Korsah. It's a dangerous tackle. He put his foot deliberately into the groin of the Heart of Lions player.
Maybe not deliberate. I think it was rash. It was reckless.
It was deliberate.
It's deliberate.
He wasted too much time trying to bring his foot down. And
but it's out of character for him.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He wasted too much time because once it was reactive. It was reactionary. Yeah, you just kick the ball. Within 2 seconds or even less, your foot should be down. But you keep your foot up, towards the vital area of the player, and it's very, very dangerous.
And the referee took the right decision.
Exactly. Imagine, but then I don't know why he had to confer with the linesman, especially if he was very confident.
Did he confer? The linesman came onto the pitch.
Yes, but there was some conversation over there. Just look at that.
Korsah dragged him to the... Watch.
Yeah. So here, the ball slipped away. It's slippery.
Yeah.
Korsah was in control, but the ball was going away from him.
So it moved away from him.
So at this point, you can decide.
He kicks it, and just look at what he does.
Yeah, he should have brought his foot down.
That's a violent play. That's a violent play from Korsah, and an experienced player like him.
And the referee was right there.
At the end of the day, we realized that
the referee was right there.
And the referee was emphatic on that. He knew exactly what he saw. So as to how he consulted his assistant referee and came back.
No, he went straight there.
He actually went there, and he came back to.
But then just look at that.
Yeah, it's a red card.
That's a red card.
He might, if he's not lucky, also get penalised by the FA for dangerous play. But
that's a red card.
Hopefully he apologises to him after the game, sportsman. And even though we've seen it here, it's not the best. He's lucky though, the player.
Well, he should have. I don't know if Heart of Oak
Otherwise,
had lost this game. Yeah, I think the blood would have been on his hands, for failing to just be disciplined.
Luckily for him, they won.
They won, and after full time, you saw him on the pitch, joining that celebration.
With all due respect, I hate to question the officiating officials in the league, but it's becoming too much. Well, you see, today it has gone in favor of Hearts of Oak.
So the last time it was against them.
It was against them, and the supporters will be fuming. And if you have
yesterday it was against Kotoko.
It was against Kotoko in strange circumstances. It's terrible what we witnessed in Doma. So the officials or the referees appointment committee, we will call them out. It's not that we have any agenda. We all want the betterment of the league, and we want people to have that trust that they are going to watch a game that will come out with the accurate results. Here on this particular occasion, the offside goal scored by Hearts of Oak, I will not blame the central referee, but I will blame the linesman on the far side, because even on the frozen screen that was put out by the producer, you could tell he was at the right place to spot that. He should have spotted it. But for us to how he came out without the right decision to assist the linesman, that's why we call it linesman, the assistant.
He's an assistant referee. Yeah, he's very...
These are the decisions that you are being paid for. And I feel terrible for Heart of Lions because they are fighting to hang in there for their life. And this is an opportunity gone by. Heart of Oak will enjoy this. Yes, take nothing away from them. They fought, and it wasn't in their hands. They did their part of the bargain. But at the end of the day, the decision went their way. But these are the simple match-winning decisions that we don't want referees to be getting wrong. And it's terrible. It keeps reoccurring week in, week out, match day, match out. And we should learn to tackle this. I'm not saying all the referees are bad. We have good referees in the league.
No doubt.
But bigger chunk of them needs to look at their shoulders and come up with the right decision.
Okay, quick one. Let me just spend maybe 60 seconds on this. And Richmond Bio confirmed, or should I say, got 2-1 Accra Oak. Accra Oak 2, Lions 1. Emmanuel Mensah, Bismarck, Apia J. Buedu, 2-1 for Hearts of Oak. Isaac Ukra Isiama, 2-0 for Hearts of Oak. Albion Boachi Yadom, 3-1 to Hearts of Oak. Hearts 3, Lions 1, Phobia Prince. And Cleopas 2, Hearts 2, Lions 0. And predictions will be, 3-1 for Hearts. 2-1, 3-1, literally all the Hearts fans. Shows you the confidence the Phobians are having now. The fans believe in them totally. And their next game, if they pick up 3 points, they could find themselves in that top 4. Good performance. What about the coach? He's doing something. Yeah?
Yeah, and that's the point where the fans wouldn't have any choice but to rally behind you, because they feel like, you are the man in charge. They feel like you are getting things done. And that's the kind of trust fans want to have in their coach. That's the kind of trust they want to have. And trust me, even if Hearts should lose their next 2 games, these fans will still have trust in Abubakar Ouattara, because, within a short time, it looks like they are seeing some positives. It looks like they are seeing something change about the club, not just with the way they play, but the mentality of the players, the way they fight back, the way they are able to maneuver their way, out of adversity. And it looks like something is changing. And you can see the support. Throughout the 90 minutes this evening, you could hear the fans, roaring and, chanting and, singing, just trying to get behind these players. And that's what you want for a club like Hearts of Oak. You just don't want to. In recent times, we've seen how that gap, has been, there's been a gap between the team and also fans. I've been at the Accra Sports Stadium a couple of times, for commentary. And then after games, you get to talk to fans, and they feel peeved and disappointed. They feel it's not even worth it coming from wherever you're coming from to watch a Hearts of Oak game. But I believe the narrative is changing, especially when they should start playing their home games again at the Accra Sports Stadium. Things might change for them, because now they are beginning to believe again. Now, look at the table very well. They are just 7 points behind top place, Samatex. 7 points.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. They are still momentum. In contention. And I think the icing on the cake for them this evening has to do with the fact that they just didn't take 3 points from Heart of Lions. They also leapfrogged their Beatrice rivals, on the table. And that hasn't happened for a long time this season. So it's an extra incentive for them.
And it's coincidence that it's it's
just at the back of
coincided with
exactly at the back of Kotoko
losing
under
consecutive
strange, and also a similar scoreline. Because Kotoko lost by 2-1, they won by 2-1, and you could see how controversial all these two wins are.
We have controversies in football, but when it's the referees who are blatantly, at fault consistently, then we have a big problem. We'll try and get the pitch side in a little bit of a delay with there, but hopefully we'll be able to talk to them. Casper is watching from London. He's enjoying the game as well. So Casper, keep watching and tell a friend that they can also watch it on Star Times on app, Google Play Store, and then you download the app and you can enjoy Ghana Premier League action and all of those who are also watching our friends. My guy Sakito from South Africa as well. I hope you're enjoying the game away from the Legon Stadium where we've had some fantastic athletics today. Let's go back to Baba Yara where the coaches are standing by to talk to Nana Dakwa Jesse.
What do you have to say about the game?
Well, we did all we could, but the result is not favorable for me at all. We could have taken our chances during the first half. But the second half, it's okay. It's okay, we take it like that.
It must be heartbreaking for you that you scored the first goal and you could have made it count, but right after recess, they lost concentration.
Yes. You see, when it happens like that, it becomes very difficult to, and then, we'll go back and then we'll do what we can so that we can also win matches.
You are convinced that with these kind of performances, you are what it takes to lift them from the relegation
zone. That
is
what exactly we are doing. We want to make sure we lift them from where they are. And we are working. Maybe it will come next time.
The highest scorer in your team is Ebenezer Aban, the defender.
Yes.
You must be worried that your attackers are not scoring.
That shows how my attacking line is. That is why the defender is leading in the goal chart in this. So we are working on them. Every day I'm on them. Some are fast learners, some are slow learners. But they are delaying too much. They are delaying.
You are yet to win a game away, but I'm sure you are in no mood to lose any more games at home. Your next game against Gold Stars, what should be the expectations?
Well, we are going to prepare for them. Hopefully, once we are also playing home, we'll make sure we'll double up our effort and make sure we get the 3 points.
Better luck next time.
Thank you very much.
Coach, how would you describe this game?
Very tough game. Our opponents are very strong, but we try to do our best. Because of these fans, we are fighting to give them that victory.
You displayed the true Phobian character. In the game against Mediama, you drew, but you came from a goal down, another goal down. Today, you come from a goal down and you won 2-1. How did you do it?
It's just for the discipline, tactical discipline. The first half is very difficult for us, but the second half, I tell them, we can't lose this match. It's not possible.
And your strategy worked. You used Salim alongside Cisse. Many were worried because Salim is not an attacking player. He scored and he's won the man of the match.
Sometimes I'm listening for the journalists. I'll take my decisions because the criticize is good for me. I need more criticize to change. That's the why I put this boy today on the front.
Have you seen the fans? What do you have to tell them?
I love them. We are fighting for them.
Congratulations.
Hi.
Fantastic performance. Man of the match. Goal scorer. How would you describe the game?
Yeah, it's a normal game. And this is Hassel Folk. This is what we are taught to play. And yeah, we came and we play.
You showed the never say die spirit.
Sure.
You conceded the first goal.
Yeah.
You came back, you equalized, and you contributed to the second goal. How did that happen?
Yeah, this is what we are taught to play in training. We have to support each other anytime the boy is up front. So when Cisse got the ball, I decided to support him. Yeah. So this is what we used to do.
But did you enjoy your role? You play in a more advanced position today.
Yeah, we train every day at training, and coach told me I can play. So he believed in me. So Yeah.
The fans love you.
Sure.
You are a Kumasi boy.
Sure.
What do you have to tell them?
We thank each and everyone who showed up. Yeah. We appreciate them. They should keep supporting us, and we're gonna deliver.
Congratulations for being the
Thank
MVP.
you.
Yeah, well deserved. He was very mobile and man of the match. But I want to quickly address Ouattara, what he said about criticism.
Yeah.
And he embraces criticism, and I like the clause from journalists. He knows, he's a politician, this man. He knows exactly, he reads, he hears, Otichi.
Yeah.
He knows what's up. So the criticism actually gives him that fuel to actually prove people wrong, which I think I like his attitude to criticism.
Yeah, it's in this part of our world that we take anyone that criticizes us as an enemy, or he shouldn't be in our inner circle. Basically, criticism is supposed to make you better, because you learn from it and you get yourself better. Because if you've done something better, there's no way someone will say you are not doing it better, unless the person is an enemy within.
So
and now,
if you're doing it better, you'll still be criticized.
and now he has said he likes it when journalists talk. His job, he's always in the faces of the journalists, so you've got to listen to them. And he said what they say gets him performing better, and he's undefeated as the gaffer of Hearts of Folk. That alone is not an easy thing to do. Today, in the full glare of harsh climatic conditions, numerical disadvantage, he psyched his boys up, came back into the second half, showed great power, determination, focus, everything that you look out for in a team, combativeness, for them to be able to run this young Heart of Lions team down and get that winning goal through Linda Ntangi. That speaks volumes about this team. And you listen to the man of the match, Salim Adams. He said the coach told him on the training ground that he trusts him, that when he puts him up there, he can play the position. That's a hallmark of a good coach and a hallmark of a good player. The coach dared him, and he stepped out there and he performed. He popped out with the equalizer, popped up with the winning goal, the assist for the winning goal, walked away with the man of the match, away from his natural position, which is the deep line central midfielder. That tells you that Hearts of Folk are in good hands, and the players are playing to the permutations of the manager.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to criticize coaches, but when they do well and you can see his fingerprints, it's good. And the other thing is that the good news for us is that it's likely, as time goes on, they would improve.
Yeah, it's early days, or you can see what they are doing. It's massive progress, if you should ask me. And it looks like the coach knows what he's about. Yeah, and sometimes you can just smell it when success is being cooked. You can just smell it, and that's what the Hearts fans can smell from a distance. They can see that something rich is being cooked for them by this coach. And for him to even come out and say he listens all the time and he knows what the team is about. There's a man who said earlier on, a couple of weeks ago, that Hearts of Folk is not only a giant in Ghana, they are one of the biggest clubs in Africa. Yeah, there's a man who is enjoying what he's doing. He feels like a part of Hearts of Folk for years, despite the fact that he's been there for barely 2 months. He knows what the team is about. He knows what the project is about, and he's trying to imbibe whatever his philosophy in. And it looks like there's some sort of mutual connection between himself and the club. And he's already
no doubt they'll be enjoying winning bonus as well.
No, of course, no, but he's enjoying it.
Courtesy talk with Afede.
Yeah, of
but
course.
Look, on a more serious note, Heart of Lions cannot be winning at home and losing on the road, because statistically, if they do that, they will be relegated. They need to be picking up points from such matches, especially when you get a bit of luck. You understand? Yeah. Hearts unbeaten in 5, and that's under Ouattara, if I'm not mistaken. And they also were unbeaten the last match they won before the break. So they're on a very good run. And if you look at those 2 draws, I think against Bofakwa, perhaps second half complacency, they crept in. They were creating so many chances. Against Dreams, we also saw that game. And against Heart of Lions, they've had to be resilient. So, Francis, it's looking good so far.
Yeah, it's looking good for the Phobians. And if you look at how they are grinding out the results, speaks volume. If you are not winning, then you are drawing. There's nothing like a red in their pattern under Ouattara. And Hearts of Folk, they knew exactly what they were bargaining for when they went in for the Ivorian coach. And he's here. He came with a mentality. He said Hearts of Folk is one of the biggest clubs on the African continent. And people are trying to bring the club down, but he's trying to restore the lost Fabian glory. And today, they've shown that they are a proper team. You look at their last 5 matches, Hearts of Lions, they are mixing it up. Like you said, they need to grind results away because you win at home, your rivals will also win at home. So you need to do something on the road to be able to take yourself out of that situation. It's tough. Trust me, when they are playing in Pando, I don't have an issue with this team. They will definitely grind out the result, but it's difficult.
Okay, so confirmation that player is offside if the ball is deflected or deliberately saved. And the official rules state that a player is offside if they gain an advantage by being in that position. So that goal was offside, but on this occasion, it wasn't given. The previous occasion, offside goal against us, they were angry. Today, it's gone in their favor. They're celebrating. That's football. And I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that's what happens sometimes without VAR. So, yeah.
Like I was saying, if the thing is wrong, let's not condone it. It's wrong. It might happen to Hearts of Oak tomorrow and they will be fuming. So let's stamp it out of our football so that we can have a clean game.
No doubt about that. Our time is up, guys. Great Olympics will be in action tomorrow, but let's take a look at the results so far as we've had. Adriana beating Kotoko in that controversial game. Bichem also pipping Legon City's Gold Stars with that win, meaning that Tanoba for quite in big trouble. Dreams drew with Summertex. Good result for Summertex, meaning that they also mean business. RTU, 5-goal thriller, but Karela pipped them. 3-0 Nations. Nobody's talking about Nations, but we should. They are doing something, and we've got to watch out for them. I think Kotoko is next for them at Babayara. What a game that would be. Midiama also lost to Iswatraman. So Midiama's comeback from Africa hasn't been all that rosy. It's been on and off. They've got to really buckle up and do things right. Heart of Oak 2, Heart of Lions 1. The relegation side are in deep trouble after losing again. The Phobians remain unbeaten under Abubakar Ouattara. And Great Olympics will be in action tomorrow. So confirmation there at the top. Hearts of keep an eye on position number 7 and 8, 32 points. Well, indeed, Bichem are also on there, but Hearts, I believe, have the superior goal difference. So they have leapfrogged over Asante Kotoko to 7th. And look at that, between them and Summertex, we have how many matches to go? A lot of points to fight for. It is getting tasty. Midiama, defending champions, are there on 29th. You would expect that the run-in, the likes of Midiama, Hearts with their current form, Nations with their current form, Adriana with their experience, will be giving Summertex a lot to think about. Unless things turn around for Asante Kotoko, they could find themselves even lower when the likes of Midiama and Dreams get wins in their outstanding games. It's very interesting, guys. So the bottom there, with that defeat, Heart of Lions remain where they are. They have to pick it up at home against BBNE Gold Stars. Bofo would have to lose for Hearts of Lions to get anything. Royal Tamale United, perhaps, guys, are out of coverage area. It's very, very tight on that table.
Yeah, it's tough. You look at the battle, the 28, 28, 28, 27, 27, 27, 23, 21, 19. So it's Bofakwa and Hearts of Lions destiny in their own hands. They have to fight for in the next 5 matches because this is match week 22. So if they want to get closer, then they should start beating the teams ahead of them to be able to get close to them. It starts with Heart of Lions against BBNE Gold Stars. If they get a win in that game, that will take them to 24 points. Still, they will be in the relegation zone. But at least that will take them closer to the teams on top. And you look at their next 5 matches. Tough.
Wow. Very, very tough. Heart of Lions home. Yeah, BBNE Gold Stars themselves are trying to get out of, and look at the 6 points against Karela away in Nalerigu. And then Accra Lions in really good form at the moment. You know, Adriana away, Nations at home. Nations are one of those sides who can deal with you. So, Hello Kweku is saying that, guys, take note. Heart of Oak have not lost since Kotoko beat them. So they want to thank Asante Kotoko. You see how they're rubbing it in? Heart of Oak, Summertex away, a cracker. That game, we should be going there. BBNE at home, Midiama away, Karela United at home, and Legon Cities away. Tough games, but in the form they're in, Heart of Oak would think they can get something from these fixtures. Okay, our time is up, guys. Thanks very much to Blackbait Gates and to Josiah Okokwe, and to you as well. There'll be more on Sports Back 89.7 FM. There'll be a lot. And of course, on the GPL headquarters, we'll talk a little bit about the Black Stars' upcoming games against Uganda and Nigeria. They've started already. Ghana-Nigeria battle is on. And maybe we'll get Derek Boateng also to give us his take on the latest Black Stars technical team as well. Congratulations to Sheikh Tawfiq, to Neil Armstrong, and to who else? Patrick Akoto. They make the new GFA communications, strategy, marketing, PR team as monitoring and evaluation, statistics and policy. Now, well done, guys. Congratulations. Hopefully, they'll give the FA gurus good advice to take advice and criticism in good faith. We're not your enemies. We're here to put you straight, as Coach Ouattara would say. So see us tomorrow at 3 for the GPL headquarters. Ciao.